My memory was of the day I arrived at Gordon. I was freaked. It was my first day in 3rd grade, and the school I had gone to before only had about 70 kids from pre-K to 4th. So I wasn't used to being in a larger community like this one. When I arrived in my smaller classroom, however, I was greeted by many smiling faces and a happy teacher, who I learned was called Mrs. Reeves. What impressed me about the moment was that while I was still weirded out by the quantities of students, I got a huge amount of attention from all the teachers. And not just like another official in the school, I was an individual. This amount of attention followed me to every class. And to this day, I'll remember Gordon for the amount of care they've put into their community.
My memory was in 2nd grade, and Miss McCormick's classroom had just spotted a whale. The whaling crew ran out of the classroom to see a massive white whale made of paper and filled with crunched-up newspaper. Its sides were sewed up with staples. The whale was torn apart, and its precious blubber was carried to the galley. This experience of turning a classroom into a whaling ship was one of the most exciting and fascinating things I have ever done at Gordon, and for this I am thankful.
One memory I have is getting Miss Horton as a teacher because she really tries to help you in every way she can, and because she taught at higher levels of math, she really knows what is going to be taught to us and can really prepare me in the best way possible for high school. I'm really thankful Gordon has Miss Horton because she is an amazing math science teacher.
One thing that makes me thankful for Gordon is all the opportunities we have to experience cool things. I remember in the 4th grade when Len Cabral came to tell us stories. I loved listening to his stories and thinking about how some of them I had heard from my grandparents that, like him, are Cape Verdean. His stories were fun to listen to and extremely creative, and that's one thing I will never forget.
As I look back through my years at Gordon School, countless moments stand out to me, but one moment above all that unified my grade in the class of 2013 was the faculty versus student soccer game. In each student's mind, there was one common goal: to beat the teachers. Whether we were on the field or prancing around in the Gordon Gator suit, everyone was cheering and contributing to the success of our aspiration. In the end, the score didn't matter. When I walked off the field, I smiled alongside my classmates. Even though the scoreboard read, faculty 1, students 0, we had achieved a bonding experience that had tied our grade together, and a memory that will never fade.
Because I started at the Gordon School in the 7th grade, I've had a different learning experience than the other students in my class. But I have found that being a student here is something truly special, and I have learned about many things not found in other curriculums. At Gordon, I'm able to express my opinions openly and be accepted for who I am. I am very fortunate to be able to attend a wonderful school where I am encouraged to excel academically and be the best person I can be.
An important lesson I learned at the Gordon School that I'm thankful for is one that I learned from Mr. Dorsey, and it was to always put in effort. In his class, it didn't matter if you got an A on the test or the homework, but if you put in that A effort, and that pushed me through his support, and I ended up getting an A in that class, and from that, it pushed me to always excel and put in my best effort, and from then on out, I've been putting in my best effort, and it's really paid off. So that lesson that I learned from Mr. Dorsey will help me throughout my life, and I'm really grateful for it.